Hello everyone, Ecom Sniper here, and in this video I'm going to go through my glitch method course. It's a full course that's going to go through everything that you need to know about setting up and running glitch methods, and also troubleshooting the most common issues that people are getting with the glitch method these days. So what's inside this course? Well, I'm going to start by explaining what the glitch method is, then I'm going to talk about how to set up the glitch method. It's going to be a step-by-step video tutorial. Then I'm going to do a live demonstration by bumping my glitch campaigns live right in front of you guys. Then I'm going to tell you what I think is the best times to bump. We're going to go through the delays and limits so that you could stay safe and avoid any issues. Then I'm going to talk about the top 10 most common issues and how to fix them. This is going to be a deep dive lesson, and I know that many of you watching this are excited to see this part of the video. Then after discussing all the troubleshoot methods, I'm going to get into 3 cool strategies that you could do with the glitch method. I'm going to talk about the general store strategy, which some of you may know because I made a YouTube video about this before. The pixel sharing strategy is very interesting because I see it as an easy fix solution to fix broken glitch campaigns, and it could increase the chances of turning them into successful glitch campaigns if you use this method. That's basically like a backup plan to help fix glitch campaigns if they're not working. The cost cap strategy is a slightly unique twist to the standard 800 glitch method, and if you don't understand what I'm saying right now because you're completely new to glitch methods, don't worry. I'm literally going to go through everything, so this video is going to be great for the newbies that just joined, and it's also going to be very helpful for the advanced glitchers that been around for a few months, and there's going to be a lot of new information for you guys, so don't worry. At the end of this course, I'm going to answer a big question that many of you guys are probably wondering: is TikTok going to patch the glitch method? I'm going to talk about my personal opinion, and I'm going to talk about my backup plan in case that ever happened. My backup plan is called the glitch pixel feeding method. So basically we're going to use the glitch method to build pixel data on other social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and with all that cheap traffic from the TikTok ads glitch method, you could actually create high quality lookalike audiences on other social media platforms. I'll talk more about that later on. And finally, at the end of this course, I'm going to talk about the glitch method's origin story, like how it started, who created it, who should have the rights to have credits for this and that. So I'm gonna give credits to 3 people, including me. So we'll talk about that at the very end of the video. It's something that I want to discuss because there's a lot of confusion about that topic, and there's some beef and drama going on between me and other people, and I don't like that it's happening. I think it's pretty lame, but I'm going to talk about that in the end, so let's get started. What is the glitch method? The glitch method is a black hat TikTok ad strategy that allows you to get very cheap cost per clicks and CPMs for your TikTok ads. You could literally get anywhere between 3 to 10 times cheaper TikTok ads than what people normally pay for. Check out this screenshot. For example, you could see some of my glitch campaigns are getting like 14-cent cost per click, 17-cent cost per clicks, and my CPMs sometimes are literally less than $1, and normally CPMs for other people could range anywhere between like $5 all the way up to $30. So what the glitch method is going to do is drastically reduce your cost for ads, and it's a black hat method. It's unethical, but I definitely think people should take advantage of this if you're a dropshipper, because it's going to help you acquire new customers at a very cheap cost. This strategy is extremely powerful when you get it working for you, because once you set it up, you could literally go from making $0 to thousands of dollars every single day running ads from TikTok and bumping your campaigns. You'll learn more about that later on. If you're watching this video, you probably came across my YouTube channel. I like posting videos about me using the glitch method on my Shopify dropshipping stores. I did a couple challenges where I made over $10,000 in 1 week using the glitch method, and there's a lot more videos like that coming soon. But the glitch method isn't just something that's only working for me. There's a lot of people like you who joined my Discord server to learn about the glitch method, and now they are pushing some crazy numbers on their Shopify dropshipping store. Here are some screenshots that people shared in the success channel that I have there. As you can see, these are just some of many people that are making crazy amounts of money from the glitch method. For example, I have a guy named Tabby who made $500,000 in 2 months. I am so proud to say that. A funny screenshot is this guy named Palacia66 on the upper right corner. He's literally some foreigner dude living in a third world country, barely could speak English, but this guy's making thousands of dollars a day. That just tells me that anyone could do this. Shout out to you, Palacia. I just find it so fascinating that this is something that's possible to do, and you should definitely take advantage of this. Alright, so enough with the intro, let's get right into it. First, I want to explain how to set up the glitch method. This is going to be a step-by-step video tutorial, so you may have to re-watch this a couple times to get the hang of it. So to create a glitch campaign, you're obviously going to need a TikTok Ads Manager account. You're going to have a product and website ready and at least one creative to use, because we're going to create a campaign that has 800 ad groups inside, and each ad group is going to have one ad inside. If you have multiple creatives, you could choose your best ad by either judging it yourself, or you could test it by running it in the ABO campaign with ACO turned on. Spend like $50 or $100 to see which ad has the highest click-through rate, and whichever has the highest click-through rate, you use that ad for your glitch campaigns. If you never tested your product or ads before, that's fine. You could theoretically jump right into the glitch campaign and test it out that way by using the glitch campaign itself. And if it's not working out, you could try the solutions that I'm going to talk about later on. However, on the other hand, if you already have a store that you've been running normal campaigns on your TikTok ads account, then you're left with two options when starting out creating your first glitch campaign. You could create a glitch campaign with the pixel that you've already been using and built up, or you could start fresh with a new pixel. If you're getting around $15 CPAs on the pixel that you already had, then I recommend starting your first campaign with that pixel. But if your ads have been performing very poorly and your CPA has been over $15, then I recommend starting fresh with a brand new pixel, and hopefully your very first glitch campaign will be successful. If it's not, I'm going to talk about solutions that you could try to make it successful. But we'll talk more about that later on in the video. Right now, I want to explain how to create your first glitch campaign step by step. So click the create button and let's create the first glitch campaign. I'm going to choose conversions, and then I'm going to name this campaign glitch campaign number 1. Scroll down and turn on set campaign budget. Switch it to a lifetime budget. It's very important that you do that, and set the lifetime budget to $50. Now I'm going to rename this to ad group number 1. And then I'm going to choose website, and I'm going to choose the TikTok pixel. Make sure you use the automatic pixel that you install with the TikTok app on Shopify. I found that it works better than the developer mode pixel. And after that, you want to optimize for complete payment. Next, I'm going to choose select placements, and I'm going to uncheck both of these right here. Then I'm going to go to advanced settings, and I'm going to turn off video downloads. You can leave your comments on or off. That's up to you. I play around with both of them. In this video, I'm just going to leave it on. You don't want to turn on automated creative optimization. Now for targeting, I'm going to choose United States, and for languages, I'm going to choose English. I'm going to leave the gender to all, but if you have like a female product, then you should obviously choose female right here. And then I'm going to choose the ages 18 to 55 plus. Sometimes I uncheck 18 to 24 if I'm promoting a product that's for like an older audience, but in this case, I'm just going to leave it open. Now for interests and behaviors, I'm not going to touch anything here. It's best if you keep that open. Scroll down to the budget and set the daily budget to $100 per day. And for day partying, you're going to choose all day. Now scroll down to the bottom, leave the optimization goal to conversions, and leave this at lowest cost. At the end of this video, I'm also going to teach another glitch method. It's very similar to this one, but the only difference is I'm going to mess with the cost caps, but we'll talk about that later on. In the meantime, you're going to click next, set your custom identity, scroll down and upload one creative. Now keep in mind, you want to choose your best creative. You don't have to test it. Some people jump right into the glitch method without testing their ads. That's fine. So I'm going to upload one video right now. So for this glitch method tutorial, I'm going to be using my UV product as an example. You've probably seen me promote this product with glitch methods on my YouTube channel before. I was very transparent and I showed you guys how I made over $10,000 in 1 week with the glitch method. If you're interested in watching that video, you could check out my YouTube channel. I am still running this one product store. It's actually doing really well, and in fact, I even bought up bulk inventory because I wanted to stop drop shipping and I want to ship out from my home. So that's been an interesting experience. By the way, you're probably wondering why the fuck is there a toilet in my ad? I'm just gonna play the first few seconds so you could get the gist of it.
Warning, stop flushing the toilet near your toothbrush. I recommend buying this.
Yeah, that's the point of the ad. Anyways, now I'm gonna add the text. I'm keeping it stupid simple. All I'm gonna say is UV toothbrush dispenser dash shop now. Now I'm gonna copy and paste a URL and slap that over there. And now I'm gonna choose the standard shop now button because that works the best in my opinion. After all that's done, click submit and wait for it to publish. Now there's still a few more things we need to do to set up the glitch method. Now the next step is to actually duplicate this ad group 800 times. If you're new here, that might sound crazy to you. Yeah, having 800 ad groups inside one campaign on a $100 daily budget, I understand that sounds insane, but I'll explain why that works later on. Now to duplicate this 800 times, it's not possible to simply just click copy because TikTok won't let you put 800 because the max is 10. So what you're gonna have to do is use an Excel sheet, and with the Excel sheet you could copy and paste the row 800 times and then upload it into TikTok. So I'm gonna show you exactly how you could do that. So go back to the campaign level, place a check mark on your glitch campaign, click bulk crate / edit and choose export ads. Now you want to open up the Excel sheet you just downloaded and we're going to set this up real quick. So in order to do this correctly, pay attention because there's a couple things you got to do. The first thing you want to do here is delete 3 columns. You want to delete the campaign ID, ad group ID, and ad ID. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You want to select the campaign ID on the first row and hit delete. I also want to do that at the ad group ID. And then I'm going to scroll to the right and find the ad ID. And all 3 are deleted. Now the next thing you want to do is go to your start time and set that 2 hours ahead. So as you can see, it says it's 2050, that's military time. So just change that 20 into a 22. If you don't set your start time 2 hours ahead, then it's going to actually fail to upload. So you want to make sure you have time to upload. And be warned, it does take a long time to upload the Excel sheet. Sometimes it could take hours. So keep that in mind. Now the next thing I want to do is copy this row. Each row resembles a ad group. You want to copy and paste that 800 times. So let me do that real quick. Now as you can see, there's 801 rows in this Excel sheet. That means there's 800 ad groups in here. Now the last thing you want to do here is change the ad group names because you can't have the same ad group name. So what I'm going to do is select this box right here and then click that little green box on the bottom right corner and drag it down like that. And as you can see, it automatically renamed all my ad groups. It goes ad group 1, ad group 2, ad group 3. You get the point. It goes all the way to 800. So this is exactly how your Excel sheet should look like. The campaign name should be the same. Now keep in mind, if you want to set up a second glitch campaign in the future, it's very easy. All you got to do is use the find and replace tool, and you got to just change the campaign name and the ad group name. So this is exactly how you do it. I'm going to copy the glitch campaign number 1, and I'm going to use the find and replace tool. I'm going to paste that over there. Paste this over here, and I'm going to change the replace with and change that to a number 2, and then I'm going to choose replace all. As you can see, the campaign name has been changed to glitch campaign number 2 on 800 rows. Then you want to head over to the ad group name column, and you want to make sure that this is unique as well. So what I like to do is rename this to ad group X1, and then hit the green box in the bottom right corner, and as you could see, all the rows have been renamed to ad group X1, ad group X2, ad group X3. You get the point. Now I'm going to undo this and then upload the first Excel sheet. Obviously, don't forget to save this before you upload. Now we're back to the TikTok Ads Manager. Click bulk crate / edit and then click import ads. Then click here to upload it and choose your file. Once the Excel sheet is selected, hit upload. Alright, now that the Excel sheet is uploading, this is where you might run into some bumps on the road because uploading Excel sheets could be a huge pain in the ass sometimes. Trust me, there's a high chance that you're going to run into errors doing this because it's just so glitchy. Even if your format is 100% correct and you followed my Excel sheet tutorial step by step to the T, you will probably still run into issues. In that case, if your Excel sheet fails to upload, all you gotta do is simply retry to upload and keep on trying. Trust me, it may seem like it's endless, but it's gonna eventually work. I'll give you an example. One time I tried uploading an Excel sheet and it kept failing. It failed like 4 times in a row and it took hours to wait for these to upload, but it kept fucking failing and it was so annoying. But when I tried it the 5th time, all I did is click retry, then it worked the 5th time. So that's kind of how it is. Keep in mind, if your Excel sheet fails to upload, go back to the Excel sheet and all you gotta do is quickly change the start time and add 2 more hours into the future before you try uploading this again. And the last thing you should know about Excel sheets is that they take a really long time to upload. It could literally take 1 to 2 hours to upload because it's just such a huge file. And if it fucking fails, you're gonna have to retry again and wait like another hour or two. It's very frustrating, but hey, once you get the glitch campaigns working for you, you're gonna make a lot of money, so I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, I'll be back when this is done uploading. Quick update, the Excel sheet actually failed to upload because I made a silly mistake. As you can see, my campaign name here says glitch campaign number 1, and then in the Excel sheet it also says glitch campaign number 1. You gotta make sure that the campaign name is unique, which is why that failed to upload. I can't believe I missed that, so I'm gonna use the find and replace tool right now and fix that issue real quick. So I'm gonna paste that there, and then I'm gonna add like a X over here, so it says glitch campaign X number 1. Replace all. Now I'm gonna save this and try re-uploading it again, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. The Excel sheet successfully uploaded after I fixed that little issue that I had before. Surprisingly, it actually didn't take long to upload this after fixing that issue, so I think I talk a little too much shit about the Excel upload process. It says here that 2 ad groups failed to upload, but that's okay, you can ignore that. I'm gonna hit finish and then continue with the process. Now I'm gonna refresh this page and there it is. That's the glitch campaign right there. So I'm gonna delete this first one because that was just a template with 1 ad group inside. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the campaign so I can show you what it looks like. There's 800 ad groups inside this campaign and I'm about to explain why that is necessary for the glitch method. Right now my ad groups are not delivering and it says outside of schedule, so all that means is I just gotta wait a little bit longer for the ads to start spending. For those that are new here, don't worry, just because there's 800 ad groups at a $100 daily budget, that doesn't mean my campaign is about to spend $80,000 per day. That's actually ridiculous. All I'm gonna be spending right now is $50 because that is the campaign limit that I set in the lifetime budget. The next thing I have to do is wait for this initial $50 to spend, and once that fully spends, then I could start with the glitch method, because then we're going to start bumping the campaign budget by $10 every hour. So as you can see, the campaign budget right now is $50. So later on, I'm going to add $10, so it's going to go from $50 to $60. So what ends up happening after I bump the campaign budget is that all 800 ad groups are going to turn on and quickly spend the $10 almost instantly, and that's going to result in TikTok ads over delivering impressions, clicks, sales. So that is how the glitch method works. You're basically tricking TikTok because you're saying, hey, take this $10, but then what happens is 800 ad groups turn on, but it only turns on for like a minute because there's 800 ad groups trying to spend a measly $10. And because of that, we're going to get so many impressions because we're basically glitching the system by adding 800 ad groups inside this campaign. And a cool thing about that is if your glitch campaign is working successfully, you could easily duplicate this campaign by uploading the Excel sheet more, and the more campaigns you have, the more bumps you do, the more money you make. It's crazy. So essentially, if you have like 10 glitch campaigns and you're bumping each campaign by $10 every hour of the day, you could easily make like $2, $3, $4, even $5,000 per day doing this. So right now, I just gotta wait for my $50 to spend so then I could do my very first bump and hopefully we get some crazy results. I don't really care about the initial $50 too much because that's not supposed to give me the glitch effect. But if you do get a couple sales during the initial $50 phase, then that's actually a really good sign that your bumps later on are gonna perform really well. And if you get 0 sales during the $50 phase, that's actually a bad sign to me sometimes because that tells me the bumps later on are not gonna perform really well. But I did have some cases in the past where I spent the $50, didn't get any sales, but when I started doing the $10 bumps later on, I was getting a lot of sales. So I recommend you just wait for the $50 to spend, do at least 6 bumps before deciding if your glitch campaign is a fail or not. Alright, I'm back. The $50 has been fully spent. Let's do a quick refresh check. And as you can see, today we spent $50. Our CPC is 68 cents. Our CPM is $8.59. We got 73 clicks and we got 1 conversion and a couple of checkouts. That's actually not that bad. I'm glad we got a couple of add to carts and 1 sell because that's actually a good sign that this is going to be a successful glitch campaign. Now, what you're seeing here isn't actually the result of the glitch method, but since we finally finished spending the initial $50 and we're done with that phase, we could start our very first bump, and that bump is going to give us the glitch effect. Now, when I say bump, that actually means increase in the lifetime budget, so you just go over here and edit the budget and add $10. And once you increase the lifetime budget by 50 to a 60, what's going to happen is that $10 are going to get spent, and once it starts spending, it's going to spend really fast because there's 800 ad groups inside this campaign, and that's going to cause a over delivery of impressions, clicks, and sales. So that's how the glitch method works. So right now, I'm about to do my very first bump, and I'm excited to show you guys what's going to happen. I'm going to change that 50 into a 60, and then we're going to wait to see what happens. Alright, so the first bump has finished spending. Let's do a quick refresh check and analyze the results. As you can see, the first bump was a success because all I spent was $10, and in return I got over 8,000 impressions, a bunch of clicks, and I got one sale and a bunch of checkouts. I'm going to analyze the results in Shopify so I could show you guys what exactly happened. But this is crazy. As you can see, my CPM literally dropped in half. I'm expecting my CPC to drop below 10 cents and my CPM to drop below $1 when I do a few more bumps. Right now, my metrics don't resemble the actual reality of the bump effect because of the initial $50 phase. My metrics are kind of skewed, so when I do a few more bumps, my averages are gonna actually go down. Technically speaking, that first bump I did was giving me a 10-cent cost per clicks and around a $1.50 CPM, so that's such a great start. Now let's hop into Shopify and analyze the results over there. As you can see, we got 2 orders that bought in $160, and the reason why the revenue is so high was because one of the customers actually ordered 3 units, which is pretty cool. We got 8 people that checked out, which is crazy because that means that bump campaign was actually supposed to do a little bit better, but we just got unlucky with some window shoppers. But I fucking love the results that we just got. So I'm gonna zoom in and I want you to pay attention to these 2 spikes right here. This little spike right here was actually the initial $50 phase. I spent $50 and I only got 69 clicks, but then later on, notice I spent $10 and I got 118 clicks. That's crazy. Think about it. I spent $10 and I got 118 clicks, which is way more than what I got when I spent $50. I only got 69 clicks there. So that is the power of the glitch campaigns. You just get so many impressions, so many clicks and customers when you do these $10 bumps. Now that my first bump has been completed, the next thing I have to do is actually sit back and relax because you gotta take a break in between bumps. I have to wait at least 1 hour before doing the second bump. In the next chapter in this course, I'm gonna be talking about bumps, delays, and limits. So this is what I think is the best times to bump your glitch campaigns, and also I'm going to talk about some delays and limits that I recommend you follow, and this is going to help keep your account safe. It's not guaranteed, but it helps. I recommend doing the $10 bumps at 10 a.m., 11:30 a.m., 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and 11 p.m. You don't have to follow these exact times, but I've been doing this since last year, and the bumps always hit the best at these times right here. If you're going to bump on your own times, make sure you wait at least 1 hour before the next bump. If it's taking forever to spend sometimes, you still have to wait. You can't just bump it without the previous bump being completed. I recommend bumping each glitch campaign 6 times max per day. If you want to be a little bit more aggressive, sure, go ahead and do a little bit more. You could do 8 or 9, but I really don't recommend it. I recommend staying below 6 bumps max per day. And the reason for that is that's going to help you avoid getting your ad account paused for 24 hours. That's a common issue that's starting to appear more, and I'm going to talk about that in the next chapter. Here's another ad account that I use to run glitch campaigns. As you can see, I spent $5,140 on this ad account and I have 5 glitch campaigns. I recommend the max campaigns you have on your ad account is 10. You don't really want to go too crazy on your ad account. So what I usually do on a daily basis is log into all my ad accounts one by one, and then I bump each campaigns at the specific times that I talked about earlier. So I would try to wake up before 10 a.m. and then I would do exactly this, what you're going to see right here. So I would just edit the budget. So this is at $8.50. I'm going to add $10 there, $8.60. Then I'm going to edit the next glitch campaign and change that to $8.90. So it seems like I accidentally stopped recording my screen because I hit this hotkey, but what I just did is I increased all these budgets by $10. And I was just saying that it may feel annoying to do this sometimes because you have to be on your computer all day, every day. Also, if you're not available near your computer because you're somewhere outside, don't worry, you could still bump your glitch campaigns. There's two ways. You could either install TeamViewer that allows you to access your desktop from your iPhone or Android. Another way is that you could also download phone apps that allows you to view desktop versions of the TikTok Ads Manager website, and that allows you to bump glitch campaigns from your phone. And if even doing that interferes with your schedule, then I guess you could also hire a virtual assistant to help bump your campaigns for you. So basically, you do have to treat this as a job because you're gonna have to be responsible for bumping your glitch campaigns every day, because if you're not doing that, then you're not gonna make money. But let me tell you something from my experience. When you get the glitch campaigns working well for you, you're not gonna care because you're gonna realize that this is a beautiful way to make money and there's not many opportunities out there like this. It's not very common to spend so little on ads and get a lot of revenue in return. So I really do think if these glitch campaigns are making money for you, you're not gonna care at all. You're gonna love doing this. Also, if you're doing everything right and you have a stable ad account, then you're not gonna be bothered by annoying issues. I know that happens to some people because you'll be reading it on the Discord, but it is possible to mindlessly bump glitch campaigns for multiple months without making any changes. You could literally use the same old ad for a couple months and it would still work for you. That's not always the case though. This is not supposed to be a perfect method. In fact, a lot of issues could appear, and that's what I'm going to be talking about in the next chapter. Here's the top 10 most common issues and how to fix them. So at the time recording this video, I've had my Discord server for about 3 or 4 months, and I noticed that these 10 issues commonly appear for some people. So I'm going to explain how you could solve these issues, and I'm going to dive deep into it. And I know that many of you watching this course are very excited for this part of the video, so I'm excited to share this information. Warning, this chapter of the course is going to be quite long because I'm going to dive deep into these issues. I want to make sure you guys get the best help from me because of course you're a part of my VIP Discord and I gotta look out for you guys. Feel free to take screenshots of these slides for later on as a reminder. For those of you that already have a lot of experience with glitch methods, this is the part of the video where I'm going to be introducing a lot of new information, especially after this chapter. I'm also going to talk about other strategies that you could do, something completely new that I never talked about before, so stay tuned for that. Issue number 1, Excel sheet uploads. Now this is usually a problem that newcomers have, but Excel sheet upload issues never persist because usually everyone figures out how to do it after they get used to it. One of the most common mistakes is that you're not following the format correctly, so what you have to do is rewatch the video tutorial carefully and make sure the format is correct. Keep in mind you have to delete the campaign ID, ad group ID, and ad ID columns. You also want to make sure that your campaign name and your ad group names have never been used before on your ad account. They have to be completely unique. And lastly, you have to set the start time 2 hours ahead. If your Excel sheet fails to upload, make sure you go back into your Excel sheet, add another 2 more hours into the future before you retry uploading it again. Another problem that I noticed is that some people think there's something wrong with their format, but there actually isn't because they followed the directions step by step. But the issue lays with TikTok, and when that happens, you just gotta make sure you keep trying the uploads. For example, your format could be correct, but when you try uploading, you get like a system error. And when that happens, just retry the upload and eventually it's gonna successfully upload. Another thing that I see on Discord is that people say, oh, it's stuck at 99%. No, it's not stuck at 99%. You just need to wait longer. Don't worry about that. Girlfriend's calling. I'm recording. Sorry. Yeah, I'm still recording. I got a lot more to do. I'm only halfway done.
Wow.
Alright, but I'm gonna put this phone call in the video. Alright, take 2. Issue number 2, getting a 24-hour pause immediately after uploading a Excel sheet. Now, I do not consider this as an issue. It is sometimes normal to receive an alert from TikTok saying that all your ad groups got paused for 24 hours. Don't worry, don't shit your pants, because after 24 hours, you should be able to run your glitch campaigns as normal. Now, keep in mind that this doesn't always happen to everyone. For example, today, when I uploaded my Excel sheet during the tutorial, I didn't get a 24-hour pause. I only consider 24-hour pauses an issue if they repeatedly appear while you're trying to bump campaigns, and I'll talk about that later. Issue number 3, you just created a new glitch campaign, but the initial $50 that you're trying to spend is spending very slowly. Yeah, that is kind of strange when that happens, because most of the time when you do spend the $50, once it starts spending, it spends instantly within minutes. So when it starts to spend very slowly and you notice that, you may think it's an issue, but actually I do not consider this as an issue because eventually the $50 will spend, and I only care what happens during the $10 bumps. Slow spend can happen on both glitch campaigns and normal non-glitch campaigns, either due to a new pixel with not enough data, or it's just simply a bad day for the TikTok algorithm. So when you notice that your $50 is spending slowly, I do not consider it as a red flag for your glitch campaign. That doesn't mean that your bumps later on isn't going to work good. I had bumps perform well after dealing with a slow spend issue just like this. So if you see this happening to you, just relax and be patient. That $50 is eventually going to get spent for sure. And the reason why I say that is because there's 800 ad groups inside your campaign, and that's going to help force it to start spending eventually. Issue number 4, you spent the initial $50 and you got 0 sales, and now you're worried because you heard me say before that usually that is a bad sign. Yeah, that is true. Getting 0 sales during the initial $50 phase could potentially indicate a bad product or ad creative, and that means the glitch campaigns will most likely perform bad. The reason why I say this is because I've been doing this for a year, and I normally get 1 to 5 sales during the $50 phase on my successful glitch campaigns, and that is a pattern that I noticed. But just because you got 0 sales during the initial $50 phase doesn't mean you just kill your campaign immediately. I still recommend you test at least 6 bumps. The only thing that you should do is lower your expectations, and if you're on a tight budget, maybe you should consider not bumping. I had some rare cases where I had 0 sales during the $50 phase, but the glitch campaign still performed well when I started the bumps. And the reason why that could happen sometimes is because that $50 just ends up spending at the wrong time. Like, if your $50 spends at 5 a.m. when everyone's sleeping, yeah, you're probably going to get 0 sales, but when everybody wakes up later on and you start bumping, then you're going to get sales. So in that case, yeah, getting 0 sales during the $50 phase is not an issue. Issue number 5, your bumps are taking too long to start spending. For example, your lifetime budget is like $100, then you add $10 and you switch that to $110, but that $10 just takes forever to start spending. Hours go by and it doesn't even start spending, and now you're worried. And you're especially worried because that wasn't happening to you before, but now all of a sudden that started happening. Or you're worried because this is your very first time setting up a glitch campaign and your first bump is just taking too long to spend. Well, usually you probably don't know that bumps could take long sometimes to start spending. It could take 20 minutes, 50 minutes, sometimes 60 minutes. That's what it's supposed to be normally. But there are some people out there that have weird cases where they say their bumps take like 10 hours to start spending. That's really rare actually. But their glitch campaigns are still very profitable, so they really don't mind it. Anyways, this is how I handled the situation. Well, first of all, I do not consider this as an issue if the campaigns are still profitable. Yeah, you can have slow spend, but if your campaigns are profitable, then it's not really an issue. That's just part of the game. If your bumps are taking forever to start spending but it's still profitable, then just create more glitch campaigns to increase your output. For example, I talked to Tabby and he brought up the issue where his bump takes forever to start spending and he only ends up bumping each glitch campaign 3 times max per day because that's all he could do. He did mention that his campaigns were still very profitable, but he was annoyed that he couldn't bump more often. So you can either create more campaigns to increase your output as I mentioned earlier, or you could simply do nothing because TikTok is weird and maybe it's just a bad day with the TikTok algorithm or a bad week, but later on your bump campaigns could actually perform faster. So I noticed that I had some slow bumps before, but later on when I would try bumping 2 weeks later, it would perform much faster than before. The only time I see slow bumps as a real issue is when they're very slow and they still fail, meaning you get less than 2,000 impressions. Then I would kill the campaign and try testing other solutions. Alright, so I just mentioned the phrase fail bump, and the definition of that is when you bump a campaign by $10 and you end up receiving less than 2,000 impressions, which basically is no bump effect because you're expecting way more than 2,000 impressions. Here's an example of a failed bump. As you can see, I spent $10, my CPC is $3.33, my CPM is $8.06, I only got 1,200 impressions and 3 clicks. Clearly, that is a failed bump. Now that you know that, there's 3 failed bump scenarios. Scenario number 1, it's your first time running glitch campaigns and your first 6 bumps fail. That means when you bumped your campaign budget by $10 6 times and you literally got less than 2,000 impressions 6 times in a row, you fall under scenario number 1. Scenario number 2, you're getting mixed results, meaning some bumps are good, which means you're getting like 10,000 impressions or 30,000 impressions when you're bumping by $10. But also in the mix, some bumps are failing and you're getting less than 2,000 impressions, so you fall under scenario number 2. And I'm going to teach you how to solve that later on. Scenario number 3, the glitch method was working very good, you made so much money, you crushed it, your life has basically changed, but all of a sudden your campaigns have started to perform poorly and all your bumps are failing. I'm going to teach you how to solve that later. So issue number 6, that is scenario number 1 we're talking about. It's your first time running glitch campaigns and your first 6 bumps failed. If this is your first time running a glitch campaign and your first 6 bumps failed, then I would either test a different creative in a new glitch campaign, or just kill the product. It usually means you have a bad product, but if you don't believe that and you really believe in it, give it one more shot with a different creative, but if that fails the second time, then I suggest killing the product and moving on. But before you give it a second chance with a different creative, you should actually test your creatives by creating a new campaign and make 3 ad groups inside. Give each ad group a $20 daily budget, and for each ad group have one unique creative in each ad group. Let that run for like a day or two to find a creative with the highest click-through rate. Usually an ad creative with a greater than 1.3% click-through rate is good. Once you test 3 creatives against each other on a normal campaign and you find a winning one, then you could test a new glitch campaign with the winner. If your glitch campaign still fails after testing 2 creators, consider killing the product and move on. But if you still have conviction in your store, especially after spending a lot of time building your website and you're really desperate to try again, then go ahead and try again from complete scratch with a new ad account, new pixel, new creative, and potentially a new website clone. Now, keyword potentially. I don't recommend it because why would you have to create a new website when your first website with barely any data behind it was already failing from the beginning? So maybe creating a new website clone isn't going to help it. But I'll talk more about website clones later on. Issue number 7. This is scenario 2 that we talked about earlier. You're getting mixed results. Some of your bumps are good and some of your bumps are fails. Some people experience a mix of good bumps and fail bumps, meaning that some bumps get like 40,000 impressions, while other bumps in the same campaign literally get like less than 2,000 impressions. It's absolutely random and you're frustrated because it's not stable. So this is what I would do in that situation. In this case, I would monitor the CPA and the ROI. If the campaign is still profitable even after getting fail bumps, then continue bumping. Otherwise, kill the campaign or take a 1-week break. Because remember, TikTok is weird. If you just take a break and try again 1 week later, you might discover that you're not seeing fail bumps anymore and all your bumps are hitting. It's really weird. I want you to know that it's okay to have fail bumps sometimes when you're running your glitch campaigns. Even I get it sometimes on my most profitable glitch campaigns. The most important thing is that your overall results are still profitable, because if your overall results, your overall CPA and your return on investment is profitable, then why would you stop bumping it? Who cares if you get some fail bumps here and there? Just keep bumping it if your CPA is still profitable. Now keep in mind that inconsistent bumps have a great potential to be fixed, so either test new creatives on a new pixel in the same ad account, or try again from complete scratch with a new ad account, new pixel, new creative, and potentially a new website clone. Issue number 8, we're going to talk about fail bump scenario number 3, when the glitch method was working really good but all of a sudden you're getting poor performance. Now, if you're experiencing this issue, I know it's very upsetting that you're making a lot of money for like 2, 3, 4 months, and then all of a sudden your glitch campaigns are fucking taking shits. Now, I've experienced this multiple times and I know how frustrating it is. For example, my website spinewoo.com, which is a website where I sell backstretches, that happened to me with that business. I had glitch campaigns that were running really good for like 3 or 4 months straight, and then all of a sudden my bumps were not hitting. It was very upsetting, but I did find a solution, and this is how I did it. Well, the first solution is simple. You do nothing, just take a chill pill and test it next week and it might just work fine. I said it before and I'll say it again. TikTok is weird. Sometimes your glitch campaigns will just stop working for like a week or two and you just think it's patched and it's over, but then all of a sudden you see people are still on Discord, still running profitable, successful glitch campaigns. So when you see other people on Discord having success with glitch campaigns, that's obviously a clear sign that the glitch method is not patched and you should not worry. You should probably take a chill pill and test it out next week. And if you do that and it's still not working, here's another thing that you could do. So the solutions I have here are actually in order. So the first thing you do is take the chill pill, but the second thing you do is try creating a new glitch campaign in the same ad account and use the same pixel but use a slightly different creative. If the above didn't work, try creating a new glitch campaign in the same ad account but use a fresh pixel this time, and I recommend using an automatic pixel because that works better than a developer pixel in my experience. Now if you did all of the above and it's still not working, that could either mean your product is now dead because you just promoted it so much on TikTok and so did other people, and now the product is saturated and all the buyers have bought it, so you gotta move on. But if you don't believe that's the case and you believe there's still more juice to squeeze, then try again from complete scratch with a new ad account, new automatic pixel, new creative, and for sure, create a new website clone. Because there is a chance that your website did get flagged by TikTok because you were going crazy with the glitch method and now they know who you are. So you gotta start from complete scratch under a different brand name. And no, I'm not talking about simply changing your domain name. I don't actually recommend that anymore. I know that in the past I used to tell people to just change the domain name, but now fast forward to today, I realized that changing your entire website is essential because this is something that I tested many times. Another reason why I think only changing the domain name is not enough anymore is because you have to keep in mind that you're installing a TikTok app on your Shopify store, so they could identify your store with or without a pixel. They know who you are, so you just gotta start a new Shopify store from scratch. It wouldn't even take that long, especially if you're a one product store. There's also apps out there that could help you clone your Shopify store. But it's pretty simple to create a website clone. You just gotta think of a new brand name, make a new logo, get the domain name, and then just copy and paste everything from your old website to your new website, set up the products in the back end, and you should be able to clone your website pretty fast. Issue number 9, getting a frequent 24-hour pause while bumping. Keyword, I said frequent because getting a pause once in a while isn't really an issue, and you should just ignore it if it's like once in a while. Because after the 24-hour period is over, you will be able to bump your campaigns and you probably won't see another 24-hour pause for a while. But for those getting frequently paused, understand that this is a new issue that only some unlucky people experience for some reason, and there are many people out there still using the glitch method without getting frequently paused as you. This means it's completely avoidable. Don't think, oh, you're cursed and you could never get away with it. You just probably have to try a new ad account or just take a break and try again later on, and you'll see that everything in your ad account is fine and you're not seeing as many pauses as before. So take a break from running glitches on your ad account, run a $20 daily budget normal campaign, and try testing new glitch campaigns after a week break. All the above didn't work. Try again from complete scratch with a new ad account, new automatic pixel, new creative, and a new website clone. And it is recommended that you also clone your website in this situation because maybe you're getting a 24-hour pause frequently because your website is flagged. Issue number 10, you have an emotional attachment with your store or product and it's not letting you move on with other tests or other products. So if your glitch campaigns continuously fail, just kill your product and start over with a new product. Otherwise, you will end up burning money for no reason. I recommend in this case, you use the glitch method general store strategy, which I'm going to talk about more in the next chapter. You're going to have a much more higher chance of success that way. Fuck your brand name, fuck your logo. If you want to create a completely new glitch campaign without any footprints, then you must accept the idea of cloning your website to get a fresh domain and a fresh Shopify account in TikTok's eyes. You can still keep your original brand name for other traffic sources, but be flexible when aiming for successful glitch campaigns. So if your glitch campaigns are not working for a store that you have an emotional attachment with, then you're gonna have to find a glitch campaign that works for a store that you have no emotional attachment with. So you're just working for the glitch campaign, and that is something that Wi-Fi said. Alright, so that's enough talk about the issues and troubleshoot methods. In this chapter, I want to reveal some of the stuff I discovered while testing many things throughout the last few months with the glitch method. I feel like I have a responsibility to test things for you guys and share my knowledge with you guys in the VIP Discord. So here's what I came across along the way, and I'm going to be revealing some completely new strategy, including something that I consider as a easy magical fix-all solutions for broken glitch campaigns, and this is basically going to help you create successful glitch campaigns. It's like a magical cheat code, a gateway to heaven. You're gonna see how it works, and I'm very excited to share that with you. So my goal was to think of new ideas, new twists with the glitch method, and here are the 3 things that I came across. You probably already recognize the general store strategy because I did make a YouTube video about it, but I'm gonna dive deeper into that because I think it's something very important and it's essential for the pixel sharing strategy as well. And the cost cap strategy isn't the 300 method, it's something I actually know that I've been doing and it's really working well, and I'm going to share that with you guys. So let's just jump right into it. The glitch method and the general store strategy. Now, this is a strategy that I feel like people have been sleeping on because it does require a lot more work to do since you're dealing with at least 10 products at the same time. Because what a general store is, it's basically just a Shopify store but with a lot of products inside. Normally, the reason why there's a lot of products is because you want to be doing some mass testing, find some winners, and then build one product stores or just run traffic straight to the pages of the best winning products in your general store. So if you search this video up on YouTube, you're gonna see exactly how I made $10,000 in 1 week with a general store glitch method strategy. So what I did in this video was basically grab 10 random products. I tested the products in a CBO ACO campaign. I found that 3 products out of the 10 were performing the best. So then I created glitch campaigns with just the winning products that I found from my previous test. So let me pull up this YouTube video because I do want to discuss a few key important notes. So during this challenge, I did pick out these 10 random products, and then I decided to create a general store with these products inside. And then I tested all 10 products because I wanted to see which products were going to stand out on my general store, because then I was going to create glitch campaigns just for those winning products. So let's fast forward this video and get to the part where I did the initial testing. As you can see, I ran a $1,000 CBO ACO campaign. There was 10 ad groups and each ad group had one product in it, and I was using the same pixel on all of these products, which was interesting to do. After spending $1,000 testing the products and creatives, I found that 3 products from this list were performing pretty good, and I was confident in running glitch campaigns for them. And take a look at these CPAs. I was getting around $13 to $20 CPAs with these 3 ad groups. What's cool about that is that all the other ad groups during the test performed very poorly. They did not get anywhere near these 3 ad groups. Let me show you. As you can see, I didn't even get sales in some of these ad groups, and the CPA for this campaign was like $100. This one was like $35. So testing many different products, even in the same ad account and the same pixel, is gonna actually bring you very different results, and that is a key thing that I want you to guys understand, and I don't want you to sleep on that idea. You should be doing something like this. You should have a general store. You should be mass testing just exactly like I am. If you tried running a glitch campaign before and never had any success with it, then you definitely have to be doing this instead of just randomly picking a product and building a one product store. I don't recommend doing that because you might waste a lot of time. I'm also speaking for those that had massive success with the glitch method, made shit tons of money, but then all of a sudden the glitch campaign stopped working for you. If you don't know what to do next, maybe this is what you should do next. Maybe you just gotta mass test and find a new product, and this is how you do it. Now, after I was done testing products, I decided to take the red pill, which was to build glitch campaigns for the 3 products. But what was interesting about these glitch campaigns was it wasn't the normal glitch campaign that you saw me build in this video tutorial that you watched earlier today. I showed that I built 6 glitch campaigns. There was something I did unique inside those campaigns, and I wanted to reveal that information in this video for you guys. So inside these campaigns, I did have 800 ad groups, but it wasn't the same exact 800 ad groups for one product. I actually split it into 3. So there was 266 ad groups promoting the first product, another 266 ad groups promoting the second product, and the remaining 266 ad groups was promoting the third product. That's how I structured these ad groups. I didn't go through that in the YouTube video, but I am sharing that with you guys right here, right now. I used the same exact pixel for all of the ad groups. Even though the products were completely different, I was still using the same pixel because I don't think the TikTok pixel is smart enough to optimize based off of interest. I just wanted it to optimize based off of conversions. So if I was getting all these conversions from these different products and I was combining it all into one pixel, I was actually building a powerful pixel that way. Now fast forward, after bumping those 6 glitch campaigns for a few days, I actually ended up making over $10,000 in 1 week from using that general store glitch method strategy. Sometimes I can't believe that people still have issues creating a successful glitch campaign when the answer is right in front of you. You just create a general store and mix that in with the glitch method strategy. And also, if you're worried about over-investing money when doing this, you actually don't need to spend that much money. You could literally spend the same exact amount of money you were gonna spend on a one product store. And also, you don't have to invest into creatives. You could rip creatives and then edit them to make them unique to avoid getting detected for using the same creatives as someone else. The general store glitch method goes crazy. Check out these CPCs. I was getting less than 10-cent cost per clicks. I even had a cost per click as low as 7 cents over here. My lowest CPM was $1.05 for this ad group over here. And don't forget, there's 3 different products inside these glitch campaigns, and one of the products is a female related product. So think about that. Like, it's so weird how all these different products are inside these glitch campaigns, but it's still working. And I think it's because I was building a mega smart pixel that was optimizing not based off of interest, but optimizing based off of purchases. I feel like the more conversion events you feed your pixel, the more willing TikTok is going to show your ads to potential customers. So the next new strategy I want to reveal is the pixel sharing strategy. It's basically what I just talked about with the general store, but you could essentially use this strategy to fix the glitch campaigns for a store that you have an emotional attachment with, that you really want to work with the glitch method. This is basically like a cheat code that could get that store working with the glitch methods, even if you tried the solutions that I explained earlier before and it still wasn't working for you. Maybe this is something that's going to help revive your store. If you find a successful glitch campaign with product A, then use the same pixel from product A when creating a glitch campaign for product B. Product B will have a higher chance of having successful bumps since it is sharing the same pixel as product A, a pixel that is already proven to work. I call this the pixel sharing strategy. You could potentially use this strategy as a easy fix solution for any store, even for stores that failed many times before when you tried the glitch method. Now that might be a little confusing to understand, so that is why I designed this picture right here. It's going to make it very clear and very visual for you to understand. So let's imagine product A and product B. Imagine you ran product A, which is a backstretcher. I love using the backstretcher and the UV as examples, by the way, because I do run one product stores for both of these products. Imagine you ran successful glitch campaigns for product A and you have this beefed up pixel, all thanks to getting so many conversions on that product. You could actually use that pixel for product B, and product B is going to have a higher chance of succeeding because you're using the same pixel that you used for product A. So product A was the original successful store, so product B is going to write off the success of product A by using the same pixel in the glitch campaigns. So this is a new store, but I want to avoid potential issues with the glitch method, so I used the same product for product A, and the bumps gave me similar results as product A. So even though these two products are completely different, when I create glitch campaigns for product B, I'm gonna get very similar results as product A because I'm using that same pixel. It's kind of like money laundering for pixels for your glitch campaigns. It's like a nice sneaky way to get your campaigns to run as good as your previous campaigns that you had before. So if you have an emotional attachment with a store and you really want it to work, then I suggest trying Pixel Share with a previous product that was winning with the glitch campaign before. I hope I explained that well. I know it's a little confusing, and if you're struggling to understand that, please just read these two slides again, and I'm pretty sure you'll understand eventually. It's not that hard to grasp this concept. Now the next thing I want to talk about is the glitch method cost cap strategy. Now this is a fairly new setup that I've been doing lately with some of my one product stores, and I taught this to some of my VIP members in the direct messages because I wanted them to test this with me and it was working for them as well, so I decided to share this in this course for you guys. It's basically the same setup as the standard 800 method, but the only difference is I'm going to be messing around with the cost caps. So 200 ad groups are going to target a $6 cost cap, the next 200 ad groups are going to target a $8 cost cap, the next 200 ad groups will target a $10 cost cap, and the final 200 ad groups are going to target a $12 cost cap. So these are all going to be inside the same campaign. In total, you're going to have 800 ad groups mixed with different cost caps inside your glitch campaign. And you just bump it the same way as you do with the standard 800 method. Now, I only recommend you do this after you have some success with a standard 800 campaign. I recommend having at least 50 conversion events on your pixel before you set up a cost cap strategy. The cool thing about this method is that even if your bumps fail and you only get like 1,000 or 2,000 impressions, there's still a high chance of you getting sales and a lower CPA because of these cost caps. Now you guys may be wondering, is TikTok ever going to patch the glitch method? And I'm going to tell you guys my honest opinion. I think about this question a lot because I do fear the day if that ever happens, and I hope it doesn't happen. And there's a chance that it might not happen, and the reason why I say that is because I've been doing this for a year and they still haven't patched it. Why wouldn't you patch something like this? It confuses me. I don't know why TikTok doesn't patch it. I don't know if they care about it, maybe they don't care about it, or maybe it's something not easily fixable for them. I really don't know. It's hard to say, but I think it's more likely that yes, I do think that one day this glitch method is going to be patched. There's no way in hell that something like this is going to last forever, and I don't think it's going to be anytime soon though, and I say that because it's been a year. This past week, I've seen so many crazy screenshots being shared in the VIP section, so I'm not seeing too many signs of this slowing down. Now, the funny thing about this question is that the glitch method community has been tricked by TikTok multiple times. We thought, including myself, thought that the glitch method has been patched multiple times. For example, I remember This 1 week in February, the glitch method stopped working for everyone for an entire week, and I think that's when they introduced the 24-hour ad account pauses, and everyone was scared. Everyone was basically crying, saying, "Oh no, the glitch method is patched." Well, it's July 13 today. 14 today, and it's still running fine. Another scary event that happened was last month. Excel sheets just stopped working for everybody. Nobody was able to upload Excel sheets. Everyone was getting system error, and it was like that for an entire week. And people were thinking that, oh, the glitch method got patched, and they were very upset. But fast forward to today, it's still working. I just think that TikTok sometimes has these really strange weeks where things don't work out, but after the storm is over, the majority of people could easily get back into glitching. Another thing that confuses me is that some people literally don't have any issues. Now, these people that I'm talking about didn't try uploading new Excel sheets during the time where everyone was having problems, but their bumps were still performing good. And just knowing that there are people out there that never get issues with slow spend, fail bumps, just tells me that this is something that's not going to go away anytime soon. If the glitch method ever got patched, you could protect yourself by taking advantage of this strategy that I'm going to teach you guys right now. I call it the glitch pixel feeding strategy, and what we're going to do is scale with lookalike audiences on other social media platforms with the very cheap traffic that we built from glitch campaigns. So basically how it works is that you go on your Shopify store and you install a Facebook, Snapchat, a Google Ads pixel on your Shopify store. Even if you're only focusing on TikTok ads right now, just dedicate like an hour or two of your time getting that set up. Once you set it up, you don't have to think about it. If you don't know how to set up a Facebook, Snapchat, or Google Ads pixel, very easy, just go YouTube it. I'm pretty sure that most of you guys already know how to do it, but don't do it because you're probably like too lazy or you don't care. But don't sleep on it. You should be building up your Facebook, your Snapchat, and Google Ads pixel. You could build it from your TikTok traffic. So using the glitch method will allow you to build pixel data very cheaply, which could be used as a powerful asset in the future. And the benefit of building pixel data on other social media platforms is that you could create highly optimized lookalike audiences. If you don't know what a lookalike audience is, it's basically like, for example, telling Facebook, "Hey Facebook, look at these 100 customers that I have. I want you to give me an audience list of 1 million people that look like my customers so that I could target them for my ads." So yeah, just let those pixels sit in the background of your website. Keep running glitch campaigns on TikTok ads, and in the background, your Instagram, your Facebook, your Snapchat, your Google AdWords is going to turn into this crazy powerful monster. And when you target lookalike audiences on other social media platforms with a highly optimized pixel, you're going to be having very cheap cost per clicks, CPMs, and CPAs. You're basically just giving yourself a jump start and saving a lot of time and money because most people don't get the opportunity to build their pixel for that cheap. Alright, so we finally reached the end of this course. I just want to end this by talking about the origin story and give credits for the glitch method. I want to give credits to Benny Bills and Micah for being the first ones to discover the glitch method. I guess these two guys were working together last year testing out things and they figured out the glitch method. And the glitch method that I'm talking about isn't the same one that I was teaching in this course. It's actually like an older, outdated glitch method that probably doesn't work anymore because the way they had it working is they had like 50 ad groups instead of 800, and they were also using a daily budget, which I don't like because I like using the lifetime budget better. It's a more efficient way to run the glitch campaigns and it saves you money. And the reason why I say or right here is because these two guys are no longer friends anymore because they're both arguing with each other and claiming that they were the actual first ones to discover the glitch method. Here's a screenshot of Micah's side of the story, so you be the judge. Personally, I don't care who first discovered it, and I actually don't like Benny Bills because he's been hating on me and talking a lot of shit on the internet, so I think that's pretty lame. All I did was improve the glitch method and make it work better because that old setup wasn't working anymore. Alright, so the next two people I want to give credits to is Soulja and Everest. I actually discovered the glitch method from Soulja because he has like a really popular YouTube channel and Discord channel, so that's where I first started to learn about this kind of stuff. And I believe that Everest was the one who improved the original glitch method by adding way more campaigns inside, because with the original glitch method there was only 50 ad groups at a $20 daily budget, and I think Everest was the one who decided to put like hundreds of ad groups inside the campaign. So I just wanted to give credits for those two guys for doing that. And then comes me. I want to give myself credit for improving the glitch methods because I noticed that the other glitch methods were inefficient and you're wasting a lot of money doing them because they were using daily budgets instead of a lifetime budget. So essentially people before were burning the initial $50 every day and not just one time. Another thing that I discovered was that doing only the $10 bumps was good enough, and that was going to bring you the bump effect. Benny, Micah, Soldier, Everest, they were teaching to bump by anywhere between $10 to $30, and I just thought to myself that that was a complete waste of money. You shouldn't be bumping anything more than $10. I also played around with the glitch method a lot. I came up with some custom strategies such as the general store strategy, the cost cap strategy, and the pixel sharing strategy. Not only that, I do think that I am the most active one pushing out content and troubleshoot strategies for the glitch method, and I am the only one who's doing glitch method challenges on YouTube. So I just want to clear that out of the way, give people credits, because there is a lot of confusion about this topic on the internet and there's a lot of hate going on. I don't like that it's happening. It's my first time experiencing hate on the internet, which is kind of weird, and I feel like I'm a little too old to be dealing with this type of immature stuff. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this glitch method course and got a lot of value from it. I'm gonna continue doing things to improve the glitch methods, help solve the most common issues, and do more challenges on YouTube, so stay tuned. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.